It's hard. I mean, tilt doesn't necessarily mean getting mad. It just means playing off your game as an emotional reaction to what's going on, usually getting dumpstered. But we're going to get into it. Hopefully, we don't see a dumpster. I want to see a good, clean dumpster fight.
I want to see KoDoRiN responding to us, the commentators, like, why did you bring up old shit? I haven't played Vaves in 3 years.
Yeah, but I think Vaves is so good, too.
Vaves, shout-outs.
Shout-outs, Vaves. But let's go. So yeah, there's a range here in which, like, turnips make things pretty annoying. But it's like what we see, I think, as the levels start to increase, it's like the turnips either go away completely or they increase in like, exponentially. And that mid-range of amount of turnips doesn't quite end up happening, and it almost gets dunked there.
Yeah, it's funny you guys were talking about the matchup. I was wondering to myself, if Peach didn't have turnip, would this matchup still be winnable? I feel like it might not be. Even if
it would be so much harder.
It'd be so much harder.
Turnips are really what makes the matchup. Ooh,
like that.
It's really what makes the matchups like work, because Peach can pull turnips and Marth is really bad at dealing with turnips. Like, honestly, by far the worst out of any like decent character.
I have a question for you, Leffen. You can only use turnips in either neutral or edge guarding. What do you take if you're Peaches? Like,
in this matchup, you go for neutral. In most matchups, you go for edge guarding, I would say.
Oh, I see. Oh my God, eats a huge down smash.
Yeah, don't hold down on that move.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see in KoDoRiN specifically his adaptation, because it does seem like he has a. I think beating Marth is no easy task, and though KoDoRiN is a plub slayer, at the end of the day he's still a Marth, and he's green. Oh!
He had to tech jump there instead of just regular tech, because it looked like he was not able to tech that second part of the down smash.
Probably could have just let himself get hit by it as well, and probably would have just lived.
Ooh, that would have been sick.
What a sick air dodge by Kazu, though.
Nice, getting back on, and we're back in the neutral. Wow, he kind of gets away with just the back air, right? I feel like it was very telegraphed, and he kind of ate it anyway.
I think he... Oh, okay. Yeah, he usually gets that. Peach goes for that when you think they're going to run and grab or run in down tilt, and I feel like KoDoRiN's just like... He's playing at weird ranges, basically. He's going from very far away into like a straight approach and not making it very ambiguous, and Kalamahzu's just very ready.
Yeah. What is, I guess, your bread and butter neutral opener in this matchup at, let's say low percents as Marth? Are you looking for just a grab, or is it more like near spacing till a good percent?
I think grab is the big thing, and honestly, the problem is that Marth doesn't really have anything that's completely safe. It's like the one thing you have is like fadeaway aerials, obviously, and that works against every character with Marth. But the thing is, and there's something I realized, that if KoDoRiN maybe struggles with this matchup, it could be because you see him do this style where he does like in-place short hops, fade away, like holding center stage. And this works beautifully against a character like Sheik. But against Peach with that dash attack, that just because it reached a little bit higher, it's really hard to not get dash attacked if you're jumping a lot in neutral.
There are times I get hit by Peach dash attack, and I'm like, it's like this, huh? This is how God wants to treat me.
Oh, turnips, yeah.
Rolls out. Down through here. Yeah, oh, I guess it's 161. Never mind. I had the percents mixed up. Oh, he catches it. That's not going to help you.
That's why Leffen said Marth deals with the turnip so badly. Part of the reason is his throw is actually so slow for no reason.
Bloody Killer still works, though. KoDoRiN got a bit of mountain to climb usually as it goes against Peach in a matchup of this weight class.
Yeah, he would have to land an early Ken combo to find a low percent kill here. Anything else is going to have to be honest and earnest.
Is that a Stitch? I think it's a bit concealed.
It looks like it.
But he gets all this off a dash attack. What an absolutely insane string. And then the Stitch goes away as well.
A good run-up shield by Kazu. Just grabbing that forward air. Oh,
beautiful.
Nice.
Just textbook.
Yeah, quick turnaround wave dash by Peach there.
It is textbook, but you almost never see a Peach go for the wave dash turnaround. And it's always been something I've been a little bit critical of. Like, they always float, and they usually get clipped right there by the up B. So really happy to see Kazu go for that like super smooth, fast full wave dash ledge grab.
That is a good point. I mean, can you just raw beat out the up B if you time your like nair correctly, if you're floating at the edge? Or do you always trade and you just kind of like live that through?
Usually not, if the Marth spaces it well enough. But it depends a lot on what they're going for. Like what kind of, if they're trying to land a stage and such.
Well done by KoDoRiN though, and he takes the first game. Now we're on FD, and he's taking some percent.
Yeah, this is all tipper forward airs from KoDoRiN. Totally unlocked the crouch cancel range and is now just batting him away.
Yeah, he's looking like a
this is where KoDoRiN shines.
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful.
Oh. Pivot grabs the jab, and then gets the pivot tipper.
What a nut. Looking like the CPUs that we were watching earlier.
Level 9 CPU vanilla.
Big opening. 69%.
Look at him dodge the
and
turnip.
just
So nice, but
him.
it doesn't work, you know? He's edge guarding so on point. Oh, he catches it again! Stop!
Yeah, but now he can't do ground moves with that in his hand. He has to get rid of it.
That's crazy.
I think he's picking it up when he's trying to down tilt.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely. I don't think he's
Oh,
trying
he
to
gets
catch
another
it.
stitch.
Yeah, it's an A button press for sure.
It does have to suck that you are, you catch the projectile. You do something that's, mildly tough, and then you're in a bad position.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's an interesting play here where you can do aerials without catching it, but you can't do nair and you can't do tilts. And jab, obviously.
That's dead right there. He lost his jump, got nared off the stage.
So this is looking really dominant by KoDoRiN after that first stock, which
Yeah,
was 0 to death.
KoDoRiN took that 0 to death and is now down 3-2.
So I'm a little interested. One would imagine, I guess, that Marth gets more out of the platforms against Peach, or I'm just totally wrong, but KoDoRiN chooses FD here. Why is that?
Helps Peach land when she gets juggled. Or rather, it stops her from landing on the platforms.
Okay. I guess that's true, because that
Marth
first
is just
stock.
good on FD, too.
Yeah. Pretty wide spacing between these guys. They're whiffing grabs, spot dodging, and the length between them is like 2.5 Marths anyway. Ooh, didn't get that one.
Oh! Reverse forward air here.
Big reverse fairy. Oh, he can hold down there to get the other hit.
Yeah,
it can be a
flying the
little
other way.
tricky.
Whenever
And
KoDoRiN
you
is
do take extra damage.
yeah. KoDoRiN recovering here just looks unsure. It doesn't look like his choices are really well lapped out against Peach.
I like that. That was a really juicy waveland from coming down there, and he got a grab, but nothing off of it because this percent just seems like a difficult time.
Wow, KoDoRiN. Run-up shield working yet again here.
Oh. KoDoRiN misses that down throw dash. It's actually guaranteed, but it is very tight.
Careful off stage, KoDoRiN. This has not worked out for you lately, and it doesn't work out this time either. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, still got it.
Even with the slow stand-up, that's enough to punish KoDoRiN there. This is all KoDoRiN this set, man.
Beach. Oh, wow. The timing is insane. KoDoRiN get bullied right now.
Yeah.
He's just in the corner. This
That
is
dash
looking...
attack is just-
Sorry, yeah, it was insane. I think this is looking like him against SFAT, last week, but it's just a instead of a fox, it's a woman in a dress. Big grab here, maybe?
Gets the ledge trap. Okay.
Damn, this is rough. I feel like KoDoRiN's lost every exchange where Peach is above him.
Oh,
no.
That could have been a highlight right there.
Nice. Adaptation.
Okay, I guess he's deleting it from the map.
Oh,
so
gets partial
sick.
this time.
Oh no, KoDoRiN looking
Oh,
a little
no.
lost in the neutral here.
Down the dash attack combo. Yeah.
Go cancel there this time.
Good DI at least, but
What is that
Oh, the
barrage?
staircase.
oh my god.
God.
Tilt.
KoDoRiN doing whatever he pleases right now. Ooh, that
Oh.
spacing just getting right under Marth's double forward air.
He's looking like an
He's
expert right now.
Yeah, he's whiff punishing really, really well. Straight up just outfooting him in neutral a lot.
Air dodge too. Cross up air dodge with the down smash. Absolutely beautiful.
Dude, he did that earlier in the match too. He air dodged actually right at KoDoRiN, dodged a forward air with it, kind of like a triangle jump, and then just let the down smash rip once he hit the ground.
KoDoRiN also a little thirsty too for the death matches, like you were saying earlier, looking lost in the neutral. It's like a couple timing rhythms off, but he's letting this big move rip that is getting him huge punishes.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, it feels like KoDoRiN is very reliant on short up nair, and Marth's short up nair is like auto cancel is honestly maybe the best like aerial in neutral in the game. Like it's honestly auto neutral against a lot of characters, like even Cheek, even Fox, Falco, like just incredibly strong. But against Peach, if you do too much, you let her pull turnips, and even if not, she does have that best dash attack at just out prioritizing it. So like it's not nearly as good, and I feel like he's turning into it a bit too often.
Yeah, it seems like a sort of a fundamental.
Oh!
Get bonked 2 times.
I've never seen a turnip have that knockback. Holy shit.
He's trying to apply the general Marth to someone who is not a general Marth opponent. It feels like, at least. But he gets that one, and we like that.
Those low percent tippers are keeping him alive in these games.
Here comes the garden.
But
Yeah,
it
and
seems
this is why Armada actually liked FD, because he gets more spaceable turnips. He actually did not like playing as PP Music King on Yoshi's and Fountain, I remember him saying. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go back into the archives, you can watch M2K's Marth versus Peach, Armada's Peach. I think there's a couple VODs of those. Because I think Eamon was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, this sucks. Like, this looks hard. Nice, I like the forward tilt. Oh, man, he just guesses wrong. He hit low, and KZ went high.
KoDoRiN never seems to be wanting to get into a squab situation or hold forward too often. He wants to keep Peach at range at all times, and I feel like he really needs to abuse some of the close range distances as well. Throw in more cross-up nairs or just get behind her more often.
Yeah,
like
he feels less willing to scrap, and KZ is scrapping like crazy.
Yeah, scrapping against Peach is obviously really hard, but he does need to do a better job of it.
Yeah, it's just a bit too much short hopping in place for my tastes. But good on KZ for reading a lot of these neutral interactions correctly and landing dash attacks. Kind of keeping KoDoRiN on his toes here. Again.
You can really see that he's dash dancing, back and forth, and then he does the approach. And KZ is always ready for the approach. Finally mixes it up and gets the grab. What does he get of it?
Whoa! Oh, missed down smash from KZ there.
Yeah, KZ is just in his, he understands exactly what he's going for. His rhythm is identical, and that's what you got to do. There's finally a grab, punishes a fair, but this is pretty rough.
Yeah, he doesn't have the proper flow charts from the throws, and Peach always has a mix-up, but I don't think KoDoRiN is really playing the mix-up correctly, and a lot of times he's trying to F-smash straight after the throw.
Loaded killer? But not really. I think I didn't tip her. No.
This is somewhere where the numbers game could benefit KoDoRiN here if he just knew specifically when that up tilt will kill.
I do like the fair into roll, but KZ again just really, really ready.
Oh,
nice.
That's a rare. Yeah, you never see that from Peach. Rare edge guard.
I love KZ. Up 2 games, 2 clean stocks, and he gets floaty kill and was like, God damn it. He's like, that's a winner.
High standards, Slime.
High standards. A lot of footsies here. Gets in. Oh, this crouch cancel.
Oh,
save.
no.
Nope.
You can't go for that, man. F-smash isn't really like even high reward, honestly, against Peach. Unless she's like 17, where it will barely kill.
I like the weight. No down tilt either. He just kind of, like you said, a lot of short hops in place.
Finds the run forward grab finally again. But good DI by KZ getting out of Ken combo.
Extends. Lets KZ get mid stage. Back.
KoDoRiN's got good percent this stock though. KZ read that run up shield there.
Oh no. I do feel like we're seeing some nerves here from KoDoRiN, and he mentioned last time that he was like, oh no,
a freebie.
Wow.
Yeah, the KoDoRiN wasn't really used to the setting and like the building up a match for an entire week and stuff like that. That stuff can get to you. And he didn't really get into it until versus Plop, and I feel like we might see a little bit of that here.
He needs the bracket run, He needs to slay some shitters first. He needs to sweat a little bit in round 2.
Yeah, most people, never play a tournament where you play a good opponent your first match of the day, and that's what KoDoRiN is doing right now.
I guess that is the Summit experience in general, right? All your Summit matches, if you come to one, you're gonna be playing someone hard. KZ's just bullying him right now, all over
this Marth right now. But KoDoRiN finds a grab.
Over the down tilt, that's okay. Re-grabs him. Again, KZ's getting the edge every time. Peach doesn't like being on the edge, but he seems to be getting out of this situation all the time. Insane dash dance. We're dash dancing from KoDoRiN. He whiffs a fair and gets nared off stage. Looks like this might be it. No turn up downstairs, though.
Great DI from KoDoRiN, but KZ finds a tournament winner. One more chance here.
There it is. It's over.
3-0.
3-0 to KoDoRiN, the untiltable, the Zen God, and continues his journey against Peach. You know, the greats of the game, Armada, Kalamahzu, Babez. These guys are the people that KoDoRiN can't seem to crack. Squid's laughing his ass
Why
off.
did Squid laugh at Babez? He's one of the greatest Peaches. Slime, did the people forget about Peach? Is it the new generation of player? Can they get really far just by owning fast fallers?
You know, I remember last SCL, there were just no Peaches. And I was like, this kind of sucks. I kind of miss her.
I miss Peach for sure.
And
I think, yeah,
Go
she's
ahead.
really good, but it's been, you know, one of the reasons why we haven't seen Peach is because Law's in med school, and Law was popping off early,
true.
early
Dude.
quarantine, right?
He's
like
so
beating
good.
H-Box and doing all that stuff. And Triff obviously stuck here in Europe with me, and you know, Triff has been beating everyone but me here in Europe as well. So I definitely don't think Peach is like suddenly disappeared just because Armada doesn't play anymore. And I mean, you know, that was also KoDoRiN, but you know, I'm going to stand by my word. I don't think that matchup is as bad as you might think it is. The results don't show it.
Look,
It was a
everyone,
clean 3-0.
everybody's, you know, they got the worst of it. I'm a Falcon player. I was a Falco player. Obviously, I got the worst of it. Everybody thinks they have the worst time, and that's okay, because that's Melee. But yeah, I think that in general with Peach, there's also this element. This is the new era, right, Slippy? A lot of people are getting into it. What's the first character you pick on the CSS? You know how many Falcos we see on Slippy on Ranked? It's everywhere, right?
Right.
Peach is just this kind of off-brand character to what Melee is represented nowadays online. And I think that shows up in, one, like Leffen said, the great Peach is kind of taking breaks or stuck or whatever. And two, you know, Falco being the cooler person to choose for the new kids.
People do favor the technical characters a bit more, that's for sure.
It's flashy, it's cool, but I mean, we need the Yoppie of Peach. Who's that? To show these kids.
They're out there. They are definitely out there, Slime.
Yeah, there's a lot of tech you can do with Peach that people still don't do or have just started doing. And I think Lot is technical in some ways, but not really the play style that really leverages it super hard, like not super aggressive. I think it's something that I've always thought about ever since Armada quit. One of the big things that people started doing is more defensive play in terms of like CCing and ASDIing and doing stuff like that, while also approaching like run forward crouch cancel was not a thing back in the day, and I think that's something Peach could do so well. We still don't really see people do that much, and I feel like even against a character like Marth, like run forward CC dash attack, like I don't really see that option ever, and I wonder how good it is. Like maybe I'm wrong, but I really feel like that type of play, like a player that really leverages that dash attack range. And if you respect my dash attack range, I'm going to run forward and I'm going to CC. And if you hit me, I'm going to hit you. But otherwise, I'm just going to take this extra space and kind of like play this like more forward moving tank. Whereas Amada was more of a like, obviously he did approach, but he was more of a like, I'm going to hang out here by the kind of end of the stage. And when you approach, I'm going to, you know, meet you in the middle, or I'm going to wave dash back to the very edge and down smash you. It's going to be interesting to see Peach's development for sure.